And good morning. We're early this morning. It's very early this morning for us. Usually we come to you at about 7:50 or 8 o'clock, but this morning we're going to go ahead and get our moment out the way. Prayerfully, you've had an awesome weekend, and I just want to encourage you all to have a blessed week. But the moment for today, of the preaching teacher moment, is what can they see? One of the statements that sticks with me quite often is a statement that has been made by one of my students, one of the girls that I mentor. Whenever I would drive, hello, how are you doing? Whenever we would drive, one of the things that would happen is she would say, I do what I see. And I could never understand that. I do what I see. What does that mean? I'd come to a thing called a rolling stop if you're drivers, and I wouldn't stop completely. And the thing about that rolling stop, hello, how are you doing? The thing about that rolling stop is I'm not following directions carefully, or I'm not doing what I need to do. Well, I say all that to say this. As mentors, you have a lot of people following you. You have a lot of people watching your every action, everywhere you go, everything that you do, everything that you say. And a lot of times it's hard for people to take you seriously simply because they don't know if, you say one thing, but your life is something different. We say that about preachers in the pulpit. We say that about people in leadership positions. We even say that about people in relationships. How can you advise me about my marriage and your marriage is all jacked up? And so as a mentor, for mentors to other mentors, I'm going to encourage you to make sure that what you're doing matches up with what you're saying. People follow you. They want to know what you're saying and how you're saying it. They want to make sure, and they're very in tune to your lifestyle. They watch your social media page. You're telling me to speak positive, but you're going through and you're having frustrated life, or you're going through and you're always professing that I'm broke or I'm poor. Well, how can you encourage me as my mentor to be where I need to be, and you're not in that place? Sometimes I think we don't stop and reflect on the fact that people are watching our every move. Our children, we tell them to clean up their rooms, but parents, do we have that problem? I know sometimes I'm very guilty of that. We tell our children not to talk to adults in a certain way, but how do we talk to other people? People are exactly unknown mentoring. People are watching what we're doing. They're watching what we're saying. And if what we say doesn't match up to what we do, then why do people want to follow you? Why would people come to your counseling session? Why would people come to your mentoring session? Yes, we all have a past, and no, we shouldn't be judged by our past. But if your future or your present isn't caught up with where you're saying you are right now, then it's kind of difficult to not look at where you've been, because you're still talking the same way. You're still doing the same thing. So my encouragement to you today, my motivation, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here, is to watch your words. What can people see in you? What can people hear you doing? Are you being a light, or are you simply just something? This is our moment for today. Also, March 20th, there's this awesome lady. I think she's online. Her name is Keisha, and she has an awesome teleconference coming up. Please go to her page or go to my page. I'll be posting it soon. I'll get the flyer printed out. So next Tuesday, definitely, you'll be able to see anything that you need to sign up for. This young lady is moving mountains, and I'm grateful for being able to connect with her within the recent years. You all have a blessed week. This is the preaching teacher. Thank you, Keisha. KeishaWay.com events. Please pay attention to it. It's going to be phenomenal. I have some great friends online that we're going to come to you together. So if you don't mind, just share that with us. Have a blessed week. I showed a book earlier. It's one about bearing fruits, ministry with real results. It's not just for church, but it's something about your life. Can people see what you're doing? It's by Lavette H. Weems Jr. and Tom Berlin. Don't forget, find things to motivate you, encourage your mind. Once again, have a blessed week and connect with some positivity. Let people see positivity in you. Have a great one.